Hi guys, I'm just showing off a mod that I made to DCS World for the SU-25T. One of the things that annoys me about the 25T is the weapons loadouts on all the pylons. So I've been digging around in the DCS World files and I've found a way of changing it. Now I'm going to post a how-to on the forum, step by step on how to do this. But I should warn people that modifying the Lua files, you do so at your own risk. If the game crashes and loses all your scores, that's your problem, not mine. If it crashes and wipes your PC, again, that's your problem. Don't blame me. So, just to demonstrate that it does actually work, right, we go into here. Let's have a bit of fun, shall we? Never again will you run out of missiles.
Request rearming. Copy.
And of course, underneath.
Rearming complete.
There we go. How's that? Fully loaded with Vickers. That's not all you can do. One of the other things that really annoys me is that you can only carry either the E-Lint pod or the LTV pod. Well, not anymore. Pods will have E-Lint on that one. Oops. And the Mercury low light TV
Request rearming.
on that one.
Copy.
Should also point out that some of these configs are a real pain in the backside to fly. There's the LTV pod, and there's the E-Lint pod on the wings, right at the end of the wingtips. The question that you're going to ask me is, do they work? That's the E-Lint pod enabled. Oops. Come on.
Rearming complete.
That's why I was still rearming. Right, there's the E-Lint pod. Got the reticle. That's the normal TV pod. Oh, shoot. Wrong button. TV. That's the laser activated. And that's low light TV. So you now have both the E-Lint and the LTV module active at the same time. Isn't that cool? Let's see what other configs we've got in here. Center pod slung underneath the belly, you can add everything again. Bombs, fuel tanks, missiles, all the pods, rockets, you name it. Now, one of the things that some people might like is the jammer pod, the MPS 410. Stick it underneath the belly, why not? So let's go and wipe this config. What else works? Oh yeah, fuel tanks. A couple of bugs that I need to work out with the config file. At the moment it only gives you fuel tank 800 left wing, but for those that want to fly all day long, you can of course add all the fuel tanks in.
Request rearming. Copy.
Now one thing to note, switch back to config view, cockpit view, is if you look down at the fuel indicator, see it goes up while it's loading the tanks. Now there is an issue with the fuel indicator, which you'll see in just a moment. There we go. Well, that's not entirely it. With the main fuel tanks full,
Rearming complete.
it will only show 7,000 on there. Switch to external view. Ooh. That's a lot of fuel. I don't think these things jettison on the ground. Nope, they don't jettison on the ground. That's annoying. I think I might find a way around that as well. But one of the things that I find really, really cool, for those that like to do aerobatics and whatnot, at the moment only the red smoke generator is available. Again, I need to take a look into that to find out why the other colours aren't available. Something to do with how I've done the configs for each pylon, I think.
Request rearming. Copy.
Let's go load up on smoke generators and give a practical demonstration. I think I just love it the way the aircraft tilts like that. Can you take off with these configs? Well, I've tried to find the most heaviest config possible, and yes you can. Barely. So, beginners, just be careful of your all up
Rearming complete.
etc. So, let's have a fly, shall we? Do the ECMs work? Yes, they do. Well, or at least the lights go on to say they're working. I haven't actually tried this in combat yet. Plenty of time.
Dodge 1-1. Target cleared for startup. Nalchik, Dodge 1-1. Request taxi to runway. Dodge 1-1. Target cleared to taxi to runway 6.
EOS failure. ACS failure.
Wonderful. Well, I completely cut that landing up. Oh well. Told you I was coming in a bit quick. Whoops. But, yeah. Nice long red trail behind me. Can't be bad. Other configs underneath the main fuselage rather. Yes, you can sling air to air, the bombs, fuel tanks, all the missiles, all the pods, and all the rockets. So they're all now available. So hopefully that'll be of use to people. It's not just limited to the SU-25, you can follow the same sort of procedure for pretty much all the aircraft. One thing that I should point out, this has only been tested in single player. I'm not sure about multiplayer. I believe that there are different configs for multiplayer, config files. So I would suggest for the time being not modifying those files, as the servers may kick you off. So don't do it. Other than that, any suggestions, give me a holler. I'm going to post this video on the Eagle Dynamics forum, along with a how to do it and what to look for, what files you can edit, etc. Still got a lot of work to do on doing the mod. As I said, there's something interesting going on with the fuel tanks, but I suspect that's a hard coding issue that Eagle Dynamics may want to take a look at. Smoke generators, there seems to be only the red available, which is probably my copy and paste screw. I've probably not copied the other colours over, but I can sort that out. I just need to find where the other colours are. Good to have a hunt for the weapons database, because theoretically you should be able to add weapons in from other aircraft. So the Hellfires, if they're available, it'd be nice to carry some nuclear weapons. Make a really big bang. Obviously I need to go and look in go find the database, go look in it. Some weapons such as the Hellfire and the JTAC, which ones are they? I forgot the name of the vessel now. They require specialist programming and thus an onboard computer. For example, from the A10, which obviously the SU-25 doesn't have. So the likelihood of those weapons working properly is very small. But still, one question that I'll probably get asked: can you take the chain gun from the A10 and stick it on the SU-25? My initial answer would be no, because it's not actually a pylon weapon. It's built into the aircraft. So my first answer is no. But anything that is designed to be stuck on a pylon that allows you from this screen to configure it should be able to be put on just about any pylon. Now, another question that I'll probably be asked: can you increase the number of pylons? Ask me while on sport. I believe so. I've looked in the Lua file, and I believe you can add definitions for additional pylons. Whether they will actually work or not is another question. I mean, yeah, it would be nice to stick a 12th pylon underneath the main fuel fuselage, really. Main fuselage. So basically you have 6 and 12 right behind each other, so like in a line. One other thing that does look cool, where is it? Here, I'll just show you this.
Request rearming. Copy.
Yep, close the cap pipe. Oh, of course, yes, I've already got them on because I'm already in that config. That's just hilarious. And of course, one in the centre. Oh.
Rearming complete.
There we go. You just can't beat 11 of them. Anyway, that's me signing off. I'll go and write that guide now and then look up some of the bugs that I have, ones that have been mentioned. So have fun, take care, and blow plenty of stuff up. Talk to you later.